Welcome to Bottoms Up, Episode 2, Club 3 with Crystal Palace. And in this episode, we've got 2 away games. One in the league against promotion favourites Fulham, and then a Carabao Cup first round tie against Bolton. Right, so if you missed yesterday's episode, which was the introduction to Crystal Palace come transfer special, then you missed quite an episode. What we're going to do here is just quickly show the finances. We've got 6.7 million in the bank. We've still got 50 million in a transfer budget with £200,000 left to spend. We are expected to fail financial fair play as things stand, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. In terms of the transfers that we've made, these are the players we brought in, £120 million worth of players. These are the players that went out for £93 million, so what a £27 million net transfer spend. If you want to know more about these players, like I say, watch yesterday's episode, it's all in there. Dynamics is fine, the team cohesion is good, the club atmosphere is excellent, managerial support is average. That will obviously improve the better we do. And let's get into today's games. So the first game of the season, we're away to Fulham. Now Fulham are the favourites for the league, so we might not necessarily win this game, but it will at least give us a good idea of where we're looking at being at this point in the season. So this is our team we're going to start off with. We've got Noble in goal, Barco and Martin in the fullback positions, Matriciani and Killen in the centre of defence, Hackney and Zahuri, formerly of Fulham, we bought him in this transfer window, in the centre of their midfield, with Duarte and Maric out wide, Saibari in behind Odsonne Edouard. Let's submit the team, let's get into the game, and yeah, let's hopefully pick up a win on the first game of the season, because that would be absolutely marvellous if we did. So the pressure is all on them, got nothing to lose here, blah blah blah, and let's get into it. Now I have changed, this looks really weird, so I have changed the skin as I said in the previous episode. So we've got the stats here, we need to sort all this out. The Fulham formation, yeah, I want that on the screen. Visualiser, I don't really care about the visualiser, but the league table, we don't really want 2 league tables. We'll have match stats here, even though we've got match stats over there, but this gives you more detail. In terms of the visualisers, we'll go with match momentum in that one, I think. Okay, right. We'll check all the other settings. TV, all that looks fine. Replays are off. Yep, wonderful, lovely jubbly. Let's get into the game then. So, brand new team for us, obviously. We want to get off to a good start if possible. The aim of the season is to reach the playoffs. So a defeat away to Fulham wouldn't be the end of the world by any stretch of the imagination. We'd be quite happy for them to go up as the champions of the group or of the league. So we have a corner. Barco takes it. Be interested to see how we get on at set pieces as well. Duarte to Edouard. Oh, we've hit the woodwork. Oh, Odsonne Edouard hit the woodwork. He obviously won't go down as a shot on target, but we have hit the woodwork, and I think I said woodwork far too many times in that section. But we have a throw in now. Edouard's going to take the throw in. We are going for long throws. Oh, we've hit the post again. Come on, boys. You can't keep hitting the frame of the goal. You've got to score at some point. I mean, that's not gone down on the stats as us hitting the woodwork, but that definitely hit the post. I know for a fact they hit the post. Right, Barco with the free kick. Oh, it's gone wide. I think he was saved by the keeper, got a deflection because it's gone out for a corner. Barco's going to take it. Whips it in. It's bouncing around. And the highlight ends. When you look at the match momentum, other than the very start of the game, it's been all us so far. They put the ball in the box, but it's gone over the bar. Not going to trouble Noble. So yeah, and looking at the stats as well, it's been us. We've been the better team in this half by a country mile, and we've not been able to get the breakthrough though, which is a concern. We do want to We want to be a team that scores goals. We're not on attacking or anything like that. We're on positive mentality. We have got a 4-3-3 being trained as well, which is on a balanced mentality. More for pretty much for games like this, away games against the better teams. Right, we've played 66 minutes. Let's look at making substitutions. Who's not particularly playing well? I mean, odds and ends. Let's bring on our hero from Aveley, Kevin Nicol. He can come on. Duarte and Sabari are not particularly playing great. What can Enzo Milio do in the attacking midfield role? I mean, do we bring... Can Suarez play there? Not greatly, he can't. But I think we might leave that for now. Probably just make that as our one substitution for now. And see how we get on. Right, we've got Duarte with the free kick, but Tickle, the goalkeeper, saves it. Punt upfield. We win it back. It's with Duarte. Saibari's through. Oh, is it the frame of the goal again? If we end up not winning this, then we're being robbed. 3 times we've hit the frame of the goal. Fulham have it. They're going to build up from the back. Oh, we've won it back. Maric gives it to Hackney. Saibari goes out wide to Martin. Their fullback on the overlap. Gets the ball in the box. Oh, yes! Kevin Nicol, our man, has done it. Kevin Nicol with his first ever goal for Crystal Palace as well. It might even be his debut for all we know. Right, let's have a look. What are we going to do? So, Zoo is looking a bit tired. I don't really want to take him off. Don't really want to take anyone off, to be honest. Right, I think Saibari can come off for Suarez. It's going to be quite a drop in standard. I mean, what can Singano do in that role? I've not got confidence in my backup players. That's the issue I've got. Then we can bring Dan Neil on for Zohari. Is he the best player for that role? Yeah, I think he probably is. Right, we just do the 2 substitutions. Don't want to do too many. But Kevin Nichol's given us the lead. We deserve it as well. I mean, this is still saying we hit the woodwork once. Proves how glitched Football Manager can be. But right, we're going to take Barco off for Peru. And Singano can come on for Duarte, who's on a yellow card anyway. Giving some of our youngsters an opportunity to get a few minutes anyway. Well, Singano's a few minutes. Don't you dare equalise. Killian clears it, but it's only gone to them. It's gone over the bar and wide. It's going to be a corner. It's been a deflection. Come on, boys. Don't go conceding now. They put the ball in the box. We can't quite clear it. They still have it. Gutierrez. Oh, it's gone wide. Might have been a save from the keeper. It's another corner. I mean, Fulham are putting us under real pressure right at the end of the game. Can we just clear the ball? Oh, and it's over the bar now. No more highlights. No more highlights. There's 6 minutes of time added on. Oh, I can't take this. What a win. First game of the season away against a team that's meant to be runaway favourites for this division. And we've just picked up not only a win, but a clean sheet as well. 1-0 to the Palace. I am really happy with that. Right, we've got some transfer news to tell you about in a minute. And Zauri gets one over on Fulham. Fernandez impressed on his return to English football. Fernandez shot, yeah, we'll give him 8.6 he got for that. Thought you were outstanding, son. Okay, we'll quickly do the press conference and just whip through that, as you know I like to do. And yeah, Kevin Nicol, I want to have a look at him a minute, because it did say that's his first ever goal. Isn't it his first ever appearance for us? It actually is. That's it's the first league appearance he's ever made for Crystal Palace, and he's got a goal. A 7.6. We may have unearthed an absolute hero of this Crystal Palace over. The fact he's only 21, he could be here for many years to come. Okay, let's get into the next part of the video, I'll tell you about the transfer business then, as well as the game against Bolton. So, a bit of transfer news. Going to do staffing first because I brought in this guy here, Barney Birtles. And when I saw him, I was like, I absolutely love that name, Barney Birtles. I think it's a great name. And he's actually a pretty good performance analyst as well. So, yeah, we got him brought in. Just wanted to show you Barney, really. Just wanted to show it off. Now, in terms of players coming and going, we are waiting on an offer to come in for Harry Wilson, or he's got an offer coming for him, £10 million for Tenerife. We're waiting for him to accept that and move on. We were due to bring in, I don't know if he's still going to be on here. No, he's not. He's gone now. But there was another guy who was going to bring in £4.9 million, plays in the same position as Harry Wilson, but he's been refused a work permit and we have no more ESC permits available. So I will be going into our scouting centre to see if there's anyone worth bringing in. I'm looking at this guy now, Mohamed Cham. He can play in the attacking midfield role. He actually looks really good. I don't know if he's going to get a work permit being Austrian. It really frustrates me, these work permit rules, because it's not like we're bringing them in to lay on the dole and claim benefits. They're coming in being paid tens of thousands of pounds a week to be a footballer. He's available for 16.5 million a week. So if we discuss the availability with his agent, does it say anything about a work permit on here? Would likely gain a work permit. Let's contest. Let's say I'm thrilled. Let's end the chat. Let's make an offer. His transfer listed by request 16.25 million. We'll make that offer now because we can bring him in. And although he plays in the central roles, Saibari could actually play out on the left, and he would be an upgrade on what we've got so far as well. So plenty of options available on that. Really happy with that. There's also the possibility that, who else might be leaving? There's somebody else that wants to go as well. I think he's not much of a player for us, someone we're not. Denzel Hall, there you go. He wants to leave. He's been put on the transfer list. We've offered him about. Birmingham and Plymouth are interested in him. He's worried about not getting a work permit, so he wants to leave. Fine. If he does go, though, we will be looking to bring in somebody that can play in his positions. Like I said in the last episode, anyone that goes out, we'll look at bringing someone back in for them. Okay, let's get on to today's game against Bolton. It is in the Carabao Cup. I don't think there's any need to change the team. In fact, I do. Batshuayi can come back in. Matriciani can go on the bench. So that improves us in the defence. Topic is still injured. Nuama is still injured as well. So they won't be featuring for us. So it's Nubel in goal, Barco and Martin in the fullback positions. Batshuayi and Killian in the centre of defence. Hackney and Zahuri out in the midfield. Duarte and Maric out wide. Saibari in behind Edouard. Let's submit the team and get going. It's another away game. We're going to have to wait until the next episode before we get to see a game at our beloved Selhurst Park. And hopefully we can win this game against League One opposition and qualify for the next round of the Carabao Cup. I'd like to have a bit of a run in these cup competitions and try and see how well we can do. You know, we've never actually won a cup competition. We've only won a couple of league titles. And Saibari has got a goal on Edouard with the assist. 1-0 to us in the second minute of the game against Bolton. I hate it when these things keep changing all the time. What did we even have down here? Was it it's because it would have been the league table, isn't it? It's only the one highlight so far, but it was a goal, so we'll take that. Saibari with it, assisted by Edouard. Looking at the match momentum, I presume we're the white bar. No, they're probably the white bar, actually. But, oh, what a goal. Batshuayi, what a goal that was. In the team after injury, and that was a hell of a strike. Killian gets the assist from it. It's basically come from one of our set pieces. So it's good to see a goal from a set piece. And yeah, you'd kind of like to think that we're going to get a few goals against League One opposition. We are going with a strong team as well. It's not like we're resting a load of players or anything like that. That was a poor goal kick, and if only we could have headed it to one of our own players. But Walton gets another chance at the goal kick. We've won the ball back again, and Maric has put Saibari through, and he can't get his second of the game. Bolton also can't sell out their stadium for a Carabao Cup game, which I'm not surprised. I don't think many teams do sell out their stadiums for Carabao Cup games. But you look at their stadium, Bolton should definitely be doing better than League 1, League 2, that type of thing. Right, I'm pleased with the number of chances. Let's get on with it. Drop a like on the video, folks. Subscribe to the channel, all that sort of stuff, while we're waiting for a highlight to come up. Maric will probably have to take off because he is injured at the moment. So we start building play from the back. It's with Killian to Martin. He's got a yellow card. Zahouri to Maric. Good play from Maric. Goes back out to Martin. Can he get a cross in? He can, but it's not a particularly good one. Zahouri picks it up to Hackney. A deep line playmaker to Saibari. To Duarte. Crosses to Edouard. And Odsonne Edouard scores his first goal of the season. He's off the mark. We look like we're playing some nice football, don't we? I know it's only League 1 opposition. Probably shouldn't get too carried away. But I am excited about being at Crystal Palace. I really am. Right, Maric can come off. We're going to bring on our youngster, Cingano. I was going to bring on our youngsters. Right, might take Martin off and bring Matriciani on. He's looking a bit complacent. I don't really want complacency when we've still got 30 minutes to go of a game. But we are 3-0 up. And we are looking good. Like I say, I'm really excited about this team. We're going to make another substitution. We're going to bring on Kevin Nicol for Odsonne Edouard. And who else are we going to bring on? Should we bring on Milliot for Hackney? Just the two substitutions. Yeah, I think we can do good stuff with Crystal Palace. I'm so confident we can get promoted this season. And then when we're in the Premier League, this might be the last club we actually get with. You know, this could be the club that we go all the way with because they've got so much potential. Bicharabi gets to the ball first and clears it. Saibari to Cingano. Kevin Nicol's trying to stay on side. Matriciani. Milliot. Cingano. Duarte. Nicol! Kevin Nicol, his second goal of the season. Oh, it's been disallowed. Oh, dear. I want Nicol to succeed so badly. Duarte with the throw. Goes back to him. Gives it to Zahouri, back to Duarte, to Matriciani, Cingano. Oh, and Abdulkarim Cingano, his first goal of the season. He's another one of their youngsters. I don't think it's his first ever goal for Palace, but that's a 4-0 win against Bolton Wanderers in the Carabao Cup. And I just need to have a look at Cingano a minute, see how much he's played for Palace previously. So he played three games and scored a goal in the league a couple of years ago. He was at Cambridge last season, didn't really light it up or anything in League 1. But that's a good start for him with us for certain. And what I'll do now is I will forward on until we get to the Carabao Cup second round draw, which is tomorrow in game. And I'll join you back for the draw for the second round. Right, so second round draw time in the Carabao Cup. Let's have a look at it and let's see who we get drawn against. We just start working our way through it until we get to our team, basically. Crystal Palace, we play Bromley of League 2 and we're at home. So we would absolutely expect to win that game and get a place in the third round where we could then come up against some decent Premier League opposition. So there you go. The second round of the Carabao Cup, we'll be playing Bromley. In terms of when we'll be back next, we'll probably come back for that Bromley game. Bromley and Forest, they're currently 6th in the league. I think that'd be quite a fun game to do. We'll be at home against Bromley, away against Forest, and we'd have played a few games in between time. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel to see more of these videos popping up in your notifications, and I'll see you tomorrow for episode 3 with Crystal Palace.